Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, I wanted to make a quick guide for the challenge missions of Berial because they have unlocked right now on the global server. If you guys forgot what Berial does, he applies a mark onto all of your allies, and the only way to remove that mark is by shielding your allies. And if you do not remove the mark in time before he casts his ultimate, the ultimate is going to wipe out your team. And that is why shielders like Lucius are really key for this heroic gauntlet. Okay, now there are 4 different, challenges you can do, and you only need to get 300 points. So in my opinion, I think that the first 3 challenges are going to be easier compared to the final challenge, just because I think a lot of people don't have Hugin built up properly, and like the first 3 are going to be using heroes you're more likely to have, and 2 of them use Lucius, and Lucius is really a key hero you want to be running here. Okay, we're going to begin with the first one, which I think should be the easiest we have here. Coco, Lucius, and Corrin. If you have Coco at Mythic Plus, that is another form of shielding, and if you have like Corrin and Lucius built up, you're off to a really good start. Then in my opinion, I think I would go for, Overcharge Spell, probably on the Odie, because we want to use Odie. Most people will have Odie built, and he's going to help you kill the Berial quicker, and that is going to be like a good strategy for you to clear it quickly. And then the final hero, I think we're going to just run like a healer. We can run Smokey, which is another hero a lot of people probably have built on their account. And to take advantage of the charms, I think I want to have... I think we're going to go for the Overcharge spell onto this strategy like we've done before. And now this should be good enough, because now the Smokey will be within range for the Lucius shield. Yeah, I mean, a bit of an awkward running around from the Lucius, but they end up in like the perfect position. Lucius shield will definitely be shielding my whole grouped up team right now, and that is going to remove that the mark. And then that's all it will take. And now you just have to have enough damage in order to kill the Berial in time. You can turn it to ×2 speed. And if you have Corrin built up, and if you're running Odie as a damage dealer, Smokey for the attack and haste buff, should be perfectly enough for you to clear it. And yeah, Overcharge spell, you could honestly use any artifact, but Overcharge is just a really solid artifact, which I would recommend. Yeah, really easy clear here. So Odie is going to be a hero you want to use in practically all of these challenge missions, because he's going to be your damage dealer, helping you to clear the boss in time. Because if you don't kill him within the 90 seconds, you're also not going to be able to clear it. Okay, after a bit of testing, I think we're going to go for energy recovery from main Fresso onto Coco with the Overcharge spell onto Coco. Hopefully that is going to allow Coco to charge up her ultimate fast enough to be able to get our shield off in time. Because if our shield from Coco's ultimate can go off before Berial casts his ultimate, then that is going to be good. But if it doesn't, okay, it does. But I don't know if it looked really close, right? Like the shield barely came off in time. But if it does go off in time, then this is going to be enough. So I definitely think if you're going to try a team like this, you should have Overcharge spell onto Coco in the back, as much energy recovery as possible, and also main Fresto in front of the Coco, so that the Coco can cast her ultimate quickly, because the shield, and this will need Mythic plus Coco. Okay guys, I did a bit more testing without Coco for that Fresto Ulmus, and it is not really working out too well. So I really would recommend you run Coco and Odie along with them if your Coco is at Mythic Plus. If not, I think we can try to do it with the other 2 difficulties. Actually, like thinking about it more, I think the Hugin comp is going to do better than the Fresto comp, because at least with Hugin you have a form of shielding, and he will be raised up to Mythic level, which should be enough. Okay, so this comp I think is your best chance for this if you're gonna go for like a more free-to-play friendly comp, because you have the Lucius. Otherwise, you can just go for Coco, because Coco is gonna protect your team better, and if your Coco is at Mythic Plus, then it will work. I mean, so far this is looking pretty good, and this is with the Mythic Hugin. But then it will come down to your Odie's damage, and if your Odie is not at plus 15 exclusive equipment, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Like for me, I'm pretty confident we're going to get it, but I have a plus 20 or plus 25 Odie. And if your Odie is only at plus 10, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough damage. But you need to run either Lucius or Coco. There's no question about that. Otherwise, your team gets obliterated. So it's either Lucius or Coco that you have to run. I mean, this team is very similar to the Frester team that we saw. Okay, we're gonna kill it with like maybe 15 or 12 seconds to spare. So maybe a plus 10 OD would be enough. Either way, this is the team I would recommend for most players. 7 seconds left. It actually is gonna be close, right? But you need a shielder. And okay, now the other option, if for example that is not working for you, I want to attack again. Yeah, so the other option is that you go for Coco in that same comp, because then if you went for Coco, the thing is, what you could do is you could do like, then it doesn't matter the positioning of your team. If you're running Coco, your positioning doesn't matter anymore, because you're gonna have Coco's ultimate is gonna provide the shield. You don't need to be grouped up like for Lucius's ultimate. So I'm thinking like if you wanted to go for that Entendre team, you could go for Entendre in the front, and then off to the left side you could go for the Almas, right? And then we have Hugin buffing up Odie. This is gonna help. This will clear it more easily, but you need a Mythic plus Coco for this. And also, maybe I need Coco in the back with the Overcharge spell. I'm not sure if her energy generation will be fast enough here. Yeah, it doesn't look fast enough. Because we have the damage reduction, and now we need to wait for the shield to come off. Yeah, it doesn't come off in time. You're gonna have to have, honestly, I don't even know if it'll work with the Overcharge spell, because we'll see. Like, this is our best chance, because the reason it worked with the Frester team is because we had main Frester in front of the Coco. Otherwise, it might not have worked. Either way, as long as the shield can come off in time, we're gonna have this in the bag. No, it is not working. You need to have main Frester with the energy recovery and the Overcharge spell, otherwise Coco is not gonna cast in time. So it's gonna have to be the Lucius comp, and you're just gonna have to have enough power from your Odie. This is a tough challenge mission. Yeah. I mean, the only other option I can think of is you go for a comp like this, and then you just are relying on Hugin's shields. But I don't know. We'll see. This would have more damage output than Lucius. But Hugin's shields are always onto the weakest allies, and that's going to be your front line. It's not going to be your Odie in the back. And we need the shield onto the Odie. Yeah, he's not shielding the Odie. And then there's no use, right? So I think you're gonna have to go for the Lucius comp for this lineup. And your Odie will have to be plus 15 exclusive equipment to kill it in time, I believe. Okay. Or you can try this one. This one is going to be an easy one, because you have your two shielders in there. All you have to do now is Odie and Smokey, and that's it. Like, yeah, we'll want to have Lucius up front, though. And, oh wait, we need to also group properly. We're gonna need a group. I think Coco Charms onto the Odie, potentially. We need my team to be grouped up. And I think this is gonna be the way to go. With the Overcharge onto the Lucius in the back. This way the team is gonna group. And Odie is gonna survive if you have Coco's Charms. If you don't have the Coco Charms, he might have a difficulty surviving. But otherwise, this is gonna work. So, this is what I would recommend. Yeah, this is gonna be an easy clear. Yeah, Odie with Coco Charms. But make sure you have Coco Charms or Smokey Charms. You can put either Coco or Smokey behind the Odie. They both give the charm bonus to him. And then Overcharge spell Lucius in the back. This will be the easiest clear, because you can get Smokey in here. Even a plus 10 exclusive equipment Odie will be clearing this. But to get the higher clears, you're going to need like probably plus 15 Odie. Yeah, because Coco was only working with Overcharge on main Frester. Without the Frester for energy recovery, the Overcharge was not enough for Coco's shield to come off in time. So anyway, guys, hopefully this was helpful. Good luck clearing the Heroic Gauntlet of Berial. Or even at the very least, even if you can only clear it with like the Coco Lucius Quarren or Coco Hugin Lucius, then you're at least going to get 200 Velvet Vouchers, maybe 10 Twilight Essences. The other ones, the Almas comps, because Almas is not good. That's a problem. Or at least I can't figure out a way that he's good in these comps. But anyway, hopefully this is helpful. Good luck getting the clear, guys, and getting all of your rewards here. But I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. If you want to chat with me more, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. But until the next video, guys, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.